Hi, I'm Tiffany Brown. I'm the owner of Fit for Life, and this serves as my video bio. Something that will act as an alternative to the dry bio on my website or my brochures. Also an opportunity for you to get to know me just a little bit, find out if I am really a good fit for you, if my energy works for you. I find when people tell their stories, someplace in there you may relate to them. So I like to start at the beginning. I get asked who is Tiffany Brown sometimes when I do a speaking engagement, or there's an article that I write, or get interviewed by a reporter for an article. And so I just want you to know who I am. Let's see, starting at the beginning here, I actually never thought I would get into fitness or wellness business, okay? Grew up overseas. I'm from a military family, so we bounced around between North Carolina and Texas for a while before I actually ended up growing up in Germany. I was in middle school and high school in Germany. So got used to a few things. Change, a lot of moving, a lot of being deployed, that kind of thing. Different cultures, more than one way to look at the same thing. Having friends from all over the world really afforded me the opportunity to see just living life from different perspectives. I grew up with friends who were Filipino, Ecuadorian, Puerto Rican, African, just a variety of different backgrounds, French, you name it. So that really served me well in deciding to work in a people field or industry. I grew up watching Matlock, so I just knew I was going to be a lawyer. I wanted to defend the rights of women. That's what I was going to do. I was graduating early from high school. I got out of high school in 3 years, and I was giving my valedictorian speech, and I said, I'm going to, I think I wanted to be the first female president, and I wanted to save women, and I was going to be a lawyer, and all that good stuff. Like, that was what my life's path was going to be. Just so you know kind of where some of this energy comes from. Always hit these grand ideas. And so, leave high school, go to college, and I'm maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years into college, doing okay. I'm on scholarships and that kind of thing. School's going okay. I get recruited to work in the programming and IT field. Just had some skill sets that somehow were on the radar of some people, and I got recruited. And I made the decision to leave college because I felt like I was in the NBA draft or something. I don't know. I don't watch sports. I'm thinking this is how the draft works. Okay, but I'm thinking, lottery ticket. 6 figures plus. I'm not even in my 20s yet, right? 6 figures plus. I get to work in Silicon Valley. You gotta understand, this was a big deal to me. So I left college and I worked in Silicon Valley for years. I lived on the East Coast, worked on the West Coast, flew back and forth, just thought my life was awesome. I hated the work that I was doing, but I loved the idea of it. And I ended up oftentimes the person that they put in front of other groups of people to make presentations about what our department was doing, or when we were doing something with another company. I just was one of the people who's really comfortable talking and that kind of thing. After a while, just some things, the bubble burst, the technology field changed. I left the industry and settled into the Charlotte, North Carolina area, and decided, I needed a departure from what I've been doing. I've always been interested in wellness and health growing up. Being in Silicon Valley and the West Coast, having such a strong presence when it comes to fitness and wellness, and just 24-hour gyms and health food stores on every corner, and restaurants where you could order just all this healthy stuff. It was a fantastic experience again for me, and I said, I want to get into this. I want to help people. I didn't end up being the attorney I thought I was going to be, helping women, but maybe I could help women with their health. So I got certified, a certified personal trainer, and I pitched my little tent, basically, Fit for Life, and started at a local recreation center, as well as a couple of gyms. And I did that, and I built the business. I went back to college and finished a degree in psychology, double minored, got a minor in communication studies, as well as a minor in women's studies, and figured all that hodgepodge together would do something. And I had been a trainer for a while, and I realized that I wasn't able to help my clients as much as I would have liked. And so then I created a nutrition plan, and I got the Dietetic Board of North Carolina to approve my nutrition plan. It's called the Eat Fit Plan, and it's still the program that we use now. And, updated, of course. But I still wasn't able to help my clients the way that I wanted to. And I had this psych degree, and I thought, I think I need to do more. So I went and I got my master's degree in mental health counseling. And I always had struggles growing up with body image and a weird relationship with food. We weren't health conscious growing up. I ran and I dieted and that kind of thing, but I just never had a clean relationship with my body or food. And a healing of sorts occurred for me as I pursued my mental health degree, as well as specialized in eating disorders. Did an internship at the Renfrew Center, which was an amazing, glorious experience working at the Renfrew Center, which is inpatient eating disorders, partial hospitalization is the correct way to say it, eating disorders clinic, and learned how to become a mental health therapist. That's what I went back to school for. 2 years in the trenches, getting licensed, and North Carolina recognized me as a licensed mental health counselor. So Fit for Life over the years grew from, the rec center and me being a trainer and needing to finish college, to ultimately being a licensed mental health counselor who has this background in working with clients that have binge eating issues, compulsive eating issues, bulimia, anorexia, nutrition counselor through the Dietetic Association of North Carolina. And what came out of this was Fit for Life's Live Fit approach. Eat fit, move fit, think fit. You need to change your diet, you need to change your activity level, and you need to change the way you think about yourself and what you're doing. And that has become the Fit for Life program. And over the years, as a result, of course, I have changed. It's been 13, 14 years now. And here recently, I started to understand that the things that I was able to treat my clients for, whether it was hormonal issues or digestive issues, energy level issues, whatever it was, I was using nutrition, I was using behavior change to really try to help them make strides in these areas. But I realized I didn't get the underlying cause of what was occurring. And over the years, I'd struggled with two things: hormonal issues. Oh my gosh, my whole life, hormonal issues. Imagine the worst, it was that, and then it became the opposite of that. It's just always been that. And digestive issues, a disaster. One of my best clients and a close friend is my gastroenterologist, because we have spent 12 years working on my digestive system. And I just really came to understand that there was so much more going on. I'd worked with naturopaths, I'd worked with functional practitioners, and I eventually decided, you know what? I know enough now where I can do this too. And I petitioned one of the laboratories to approve my program so that I could start offering lab work and lab testing to my clients. And this has been a development here in 2013, which is when this video is being shot, to figure out what's going on with my clients when it comes to their hormones, gut function. And in 2014, I will complete the second half of my training that I opted into to be able to determine what's going on from a brain functioning level with clients. I just had too many clients coming to me struggling with fibroids, had too many clients coming to me struggling with irregular periods. I found that a lot of the eating disorder, quote unquote, behaviors I was seeing were a result of addictions to food because of some imbalance physically. I just needed to sum this all up to be able to look under the hood. That's me. That's everything that has brought me up to this point to be a service provider to you. I'm a holistic psychotherapist. I am a wellness advocate. I am somebody who is training in such a diverse background and has had experience and exposure to such diversity. I seek to help you find supreme health and supreme sexiness. We can be a little vain too. And to get the life that you want, it may not look the way you thought it was going to look. Our journey together may be very different. I can tell you this, I'm more than just a trainer. I bring to the table a lot of gifts, a lot of training, and a lot of experience. And I hope that together, you and I, on whatever path we end up on, can figure out a way for you to live fit. Thank you for your time today.